Effective onboarding is critical in ensuring that new members stay, engage, and therefore stand to experience positive change. To realize an effective onboarding sequence for your new community members, it's essential to understand and implement specific onboarding objectives that help guide new members from their initial interaction to your space to becoming active and fulfilled members of your community. And those objectives are as follows. So number one, assurance. Upon joining, you must highlight the benefits and value propositions of your community, affirming the members' decision to join. So I think that's really important. The first thing that you're going to want to do in your onboarding process is basically to highlight or to reaffirm why a member even joined in the first place. You want to affirm to your new members that they made the right choice. The worst thing that can possibly happen is that a new member joins your community and then realizes that maybe they made the wrong decision. Maybe it wasn't such a wise idea to join your community. And that's a terrible thing to transpire. You do not want that to happen in any way, shape, or form. So to build into the onboarding process, just a way of highlighting the benefits or figuring out ways of showcasing or highlighting why it is that your members joined is a great idea in terms of alleviating any sort of doubts that new members have in terms of joining your community. Number two, make members feel comfortable. Ensure a welcoming community environment that encourages new members to explore and interact with its various features. This can be facilitated through a robust virtual tour, which we'll be covering in more detail later, which consists basically of clear onboarding instructions or an onboarding/orientation course, which clearly outlines how new members can engage with your community. User interface-wise, this can be facilitated through the use of an easy-to-use and organized community hosting platform. I recommend Skool.com and Community Space, which basically entails avoiding complexity in favor of simplicity. So you want to assure members that they made the right decision to join your community, and then second, you want that community to actually be simple and the process of engaging with it to be not complicated. And third, you want to inspire members to act. Motivate new members to engage in a clarified activity or contribute in a way that's meaningful to them soon after they join. And examples of this can include an introductions post or other onboarding rituals. In this next section, we'll be covering the next steps for your member after the 3 initial onboarding objectives, which we covered in the previous slide. So set expectations for what's to come. Provide clear guidance and directions to help mitigate the initial uncertainty that members might feel. There must be a clear roadmap for what's to come after the initial onboarding process, explicitly detailing the next steps in a new member's journey. So the 3 initial onboarding objectives over here, which we covered, those are a part of the initial onboarding process, but it's important that you have an ongoing process that unfolds after that point, which is what setting expectations for what's to come helps you illustrate. And note, don't box in the onboarding process to merely the first day or few days after a member joins. Instead, stretch out this process so that new members have a long-term guided path ahead of them within the context of your community. So it's really important that you don't limit the onboarding process to just the first day or first few days. You have to understand that since this is all about the journey of your member, since your community offers them some kind of transformation, that a transformation is in large part something that unfolds over the long term. So you have to give your members a number of steps that extend far out into the future so that they're not lost, so that you're actually giving them clear steps so that they can follow to achieve that transformation that your community offers.